Okay, this one comes up a lot. How do you travel? If you had to rely only on the times that you didn't travel to stay in shape, then you would be very inconsistent, right? Most of us do have little weekends away, maybe a work trip here or a big holiday, and they can add up to be a big portion of the year. So here's how you can mitigate the damage that comes through being out of routine and traveling. The first thing is try and stay on routine as close to leaving as possible. So I've been tempted in the past, and we've done this, where we knew we were going away. So that Tuesday we didn't go out and do a big shop. We didn't do the big food prep. We kind of let things go. And the problem that comes about from that is food choices slowly start to deteriorate. And when we get back from holiday or get back from traveling, there's no food in the house. So that kind of then leaves another day or two to just get back on track. So the best strategy you can use here is food prep as normal and freeze the leftovers and have them in the freezer ready to go so that you can pull them out of the fridge or the freezer whenever you get back, depending on how long you're going for. If you're just going away for a few days and you know your food can last, you can just leave it in the fridge. But if you are going away for an extended amount of time, pop it in the freezer. Okay, take normal food on the road. Again, this comes back to the 3 ticks. If you're in a car driving or if you're in a plane flying, it's not necessarily a great environment or a great occasion really either. So if you can stick as close to what your normal routine is, even whilst you're on the road traveling to these destinations, you're going to kind of mitigate that big blowout. If you think about most people when they travel, they start to relax before the event, which is a couple of days, and they go away for a week or so, and then it takes them a week to get back on track. That's a whole month of the year. That's almost 10% of the year, and you're already down to that 90% compliance for the year. And then if you're not already like really high compliance throughout the rest of the year when you are at home, then you're sort of just going down and down and down in that level of compliance. So that's some really good strategies. Let's talk about the tactics though. So when you are away and you're just eating between events, so say you go out for breakfast, you have a good breakfast, and then you're out and about for the rest of the day. Another tactic you can use here is eat until you're extremely full on really good food at breakfast. We used to do this a lot when we traveled, like to Malaysia. We'd go and have an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I'd be eating eggs and I'd be eating fruit and salads, and then I'd probably get a couple of the treats that are on there because we're on holiday. But 95% of the food that I eat at breakfast would be food that make me look good, feel good, and function well. Because you want to look good, feel good, and function while you're actually away as well. If you're out and about and you have access to, say, something like Woolworths, then you can go and get the roasts, salad bags, protein bars, yogurt and fruit. You've got chicken, salmon, and tuna in tins these days. There's a variety of ways to get protein in, and that's what you want to mainly focus on eating and getting, is that protein and that fresh fruit and veg. Okay, and then as soon as you're home, you want to defrost the food that you've put away or eat the food that you've got in the fridge, and make sure you get straight back into your routine as quickly as possible. That's how you mitigate travel.